Once upon a time in a lush tropical forest, there lived a family of monkeys. Now this was no ordinary family of monkeys. These were highly intelligent monkeys who used their intelligence to solve problems and get whatever they wanted, and they also had a great sense of humor. The leader of this troop was a wise old male monkey. His name was Car. He was big and strong and was known for his problem-solving skills. All the other monkeys looked up to him. Now, Car was very fond of a particular fruit that grew on the tallest trees in the forest. These fruits were not only delicious, but also very nutritious. But as the trees were so tall, it was quite a challenge to get them. He turned to the monkeys and said, "Hey, why don't you guys let me climb on your backs and use your strength to get me up there?" The monkeys climbed up the tree with the fox still on the back of the strongest monkey. As they neared the top, the fox started to panic. He was scared of heights and didn't want to go any higher. He started to shout, "Stop, stop, I'm scared of heights. Let me get down." But the monkeys kept climbing higher and higher. They worked tirelessly. "We made the tower just like you asked, but it's up to you to make it wider. After all, it is your tower." The fox realized that he had been tricked and the monkeys were too smart for him. He climbed down the tower and went back home, empty-pawed, and soon enough, the monkeys continued to enjoy the delicious fruits on the tallest trees, swinging from tree to tree, safe in the knowledge that they were too smart for any animal to trick them. They learned that with their intelligence and teamwork, they could overcome any challenge and achieve anything they set their minds to. And so the troop of highly intelligent monkeys lived happily ever after in the lush tropical forest. They had built a tall tower just like the tree with the delicious fruits. The fox was very happy and thanked the monkeys for building the tower for him. He climbed into the tower and looked around. He couldn't see the fruits because the tower was too thin. He started shouting, "Can someone please make the tower wider so I can get some fruits?" The monkeys heard the fox and started laughing. "In return, I'll share the fruits with you." The monkeys thought it was a great idea and agreed to the fox's plan. They lined up, one by one, placing the fox on their back. She said, "Why don't you ask the monkeys to build a tower for you? You can tell them that you need a tower to get a better view of the forest and ask them to make it as tall as the tree with the delicious fruits so you can reach the fruits yourself." The fox thought it was a great idea and went back to the monkeys with a new plan. The fox rode on the back of the strongest monkey in the troop and together they set off towards the tall trees. "Why don't you build me a tower so I can reach those fruits myself? It will be great for me to get a good view of the forest." Car looked at the fox and replied, "Well, that sounds like a good idea. But why should we help you?" The fox knew that the monkeys wanted the fruits for themselves. So he said, "If you build me the tower, I'll share the fruits with you." The monkeys thought about it for a moment and then agreed to build the fox a tower. The other monkeys thought it was a brilliant idea, and all of them worked together to make it come to life. They all started to swing from tree to tree, making a chain of monkeys. The monkeys were very happy with their cleverness and continued to feast on the fruits, swinging from branch to branch. He went back home and decided to pay a visit to an old friend of his, the owl. The owl was known for her wisdom, and the fox thought that she might be able to help him. Each monkey held on to the tail of the monkey in front of him, and each monkey in the chain kept going higher and higher until they reached the delicious fruits. The monkeys were overjoyed and celebrated by eating the fruits together. However, Car was not one to back down from a challenge. So he came up with a plan. They would swing from tree to tree, reaching new heights and enjoying the sweet fruits. Other animals in the forest noticed this and became curious. One such animal was a sly fox. The fox was envious of the monkey's ability to reach the tasty fruits and wanted to find a way to get some for himself. He called all the monkeys in the troop and explained to them his idea. As the days passed, the monkeys repeated this process every day. One day, when the monkeys were busy swinging and feasting on the fruits, the fox approached Car. He said, "Hey, Car, you and your troop seem to be having a lot of fun up there. I can see you guys enjoying those fruits. Can I have some?" Car looked at the fox and replied, "Sure, Fox. If you can reach them, they're all yours." The fox's eyes lit up at the prospect of getting the fruits for himself. He looked up at the tall trees and thought hard. After thinking for a while, the fox said, "I think I have an idea." The other monkeys followed closely behind, and soon enough, they reached the base of the tree with the delicious fruits. At the top of the tree, the fox jumped off the monkey's back and quickly ran away, leaving the monkeys to enjoy their delicious fruits. Meanwhile, the fox was thinking of a new plan to trick the monkeys and get the fruits for himself. When the fox explained his plan to the owl, she understood what he was trying to do and gave him an idea. This time, the fox approached the monkeys and said, "Hey, Car, I was thinking maybe instead of climbing on your backs, you guys could do something even better." They started gathering sticks and vines and began to build. Car said, "From that day on,